Yokosana välkommen, it's me, Celery. Happy, as you can see, we're doing some quick gaming. Just a little something light. A little something, so to speak. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some rolling, and then we might see how much time that takes, and then, you know, we'll see what happens from there. We'll see what comes. Whoa, 7 stream style? I've never seen this before in my entire life. Hi, Sudono-kan. Hello. How do? Are you doing the do? Wearing 2 pairs of shoe. Well, I hope so. So, yeah, we're gonna do some rolling like I was saying a second ago. Got done playing bad video games. Man, I'm trying to get like you. I don't wanna. I'm stuck in a dark spot and I can't get out. Boo. Oh, so I didn't say it, I think, the other day, but when I played Elden Ring Night Rain, I queued up with a random person and their username was Looped Up Candy. And honestly, like, I felt like we were on the same, like, skill level, which isn't a good thing since I had been playing the game for less than an hour. And then I went to go add them on Steam because I was like, Lubed Up Candy's a hilarious username. I want this person in my life. And then their Steam, like, profile, it said, don't expect too much from me, I'm not good at video games. And it's like, well, you know, at least they're honest, like, you know, you can't fault them for that. They're just trying to have some fun. They know they're not bringing anything good to the table. Let's go, Kagekiyo-chan. Evil Women Monday. I tried to make that the stream, like, caption, you know, the thing you see whenever someone goes live. And Twitch said that was breaking their terms of policy or whatever. But hey, I didn't mean it like that, you know, I meant that Taira no Kagekiyo, she's an evil lady, so like, you know, Evil Woman Monday. But I guess that breaks terms of service, so shrug emoji. I mean, Twitch doesn't like humor, it's true! It is not even like I'm being edgy. No, she's actually an evil woman. Like, that's not a joke. Okay, it worked. Oh, it did work! First try! See, honey. That's my wife. Or at least one of them. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I would like for Taira no Kagekiyo to have like on her thick layer of like purple like lipstick and to lock lips with her and her to bite my tongue and rip it out. No fooling. I want to be like falling forward holding my mouth in pain as blood comes pouring out. And then she just like spits my tongue out. Do you disagree? How many coins was that? Maybe a little? I thought you were real. Well, that was 90. Pindo. The tongue is off limits, I see. I don't know, it'd be pretty cool, I think. You'd be like, oh man, I'm bleeding out and dying. And then, you know, that's like about it. I gotta get up the servant coin calculator real quick. I think I might need like 2 more of her, but I don't want to roll for that many. Let's see, so we have her bond 12. And I've got 7 copies of her. Just calculate. Okay, well I did it wrong. So I have her bond 12. Got 7 copies of her. I want all 5 append skills. Level 120. Calculate. Ooh. Current coins, I have 870. And it looks like I am 30 coins short. So I just need 1 more copy. Am I a bad enough woman to roll for another copy of Kagekiyo-chan? Wait a minute. Yeah, because like 120... How much is this? Because it's 90 per copy. Okay, yeah, I am just 30 short. Do I test my luck, or do I just, like, grind instead? I mean, alternatively, though, who else am I ever gonna roll for? A new Lancelot? That's not happening. A new Arash? That's not happening. I mean, Galahad could come out, but I kind of feel like that's more likely that, like, it's gonna acid rain and actually cause like horrible, irreparable damage to the environment and not just be like mildly, horribly irreparable damage to the environment. You know, like acid rain sounds so scary. You're like, oh my goodness, there's like acid coming down from the sky and like it's disintegrating everything. And it's like, nah, it's just like slightly more acidic. So it's just like harmful to some plants that aren't that like, that are pretty sensitive to like a change in pH. And like some animals and insects too. That's about it. And it's like, so you're telling me that like my roof isn't gonna just like disintegrate? I gotta say I'm a little disappointed. I'm so messed up. You know, today at work, there was somebody who was trying to buy tickets for like a Coca-Cola World like tour. And, like, I don't know, thinking about that, I'm like, you will have fun in ways that I could never have. Not so much as in I'm jealous of getting to do that, but I wish that I could be interested in something that's, like, really popular like that and beloved. You know what I'm saying? I wish my interests had, like, an amusement park based after them. Boo. Still boo. This could be pretty cool. No way. Yeah, see. I like this album a lot. Original Natto. So, I found a copy of it for pretty cheap back before it sucked to buy things from Japan. And I took a picture of me with it, and then I like tweeted at the album artist, and then they retweeted it, and I was like, this is the best day of my life. But here's the thing. I was kind of surprised, because, you know, they make music like this. They seem like they're, like, hip and awesome and cool. And there's nothing wrong with liking sumo wrestling, but I would have never thought that they would have been, like, a super big, like, sumo wrestling fan. And I'm like, I don't know, like, this version, like, this brand of, like, EDM, like, I wouldn't have thought that the creators out here are just, like, super into competitive sumo wrestling. And again, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, I just didn't expect it, like. Is that Shinjo no Naka-e? I know that's, like, to the middle of the battlefield. I just don't know how you read that word. I saw, like, sen, like, as in, like, battle, and then, like, basho, or, like, jo, for, like, place. So that's, like, to the center of the battlefield, something like that. This is what they said in Japanese. I know you were wondering and you were gonna die if I didn't say something. It's okay, I'll let you know. I see. Sensho? It's gotta be like Senjo. I don't know. Hang on, I gotta send a text message. Text message sent. This is it, Luigi. Yeah, so if you're wondering what this is, it's that one person that I used to work with. I'm messaging them back and forth. I should say they're messaging me. As in, like, I knew this was gonna happen. If I allowed them to start talking to me, they would start flooding me with messages again. Oh, get out of here, dude. The worst role known to man. Yeah, it's a little something like Iron Valiant 39. Hope you're feeling fine. It's time to shine. But, yeah. So, they're talking to me, and they were talking about how they gained weight, and I was like, oh, word, same thing happened to me. It's like them hormones. it's over for a gal like me. I didn't say it like that, but I did say I was like, the hormones are really like, I blame that for the reason I started to grow like a gut. And then they like seemingly didn't know what I was talking about, and I was like, oh. And I was like, well, no, I wasn't like, oh. I was like, oh, they didn't like catch on just from what I said there. I'll be more direct. So then we'll see what happens now. We'll see what happens now. Who am I rolling for? The last copy of Kagekiyo-chan to have her bond. Well, actually, I don't have to get her bond 15 anymore, but I can max out her pin skills to just one more copy. Drop the lore on them. I mean, hopefully it's gonna go like one of two ways, you know. One, they're gonna stop talking to me forever, and then I can just like go back to being like a fun-loving, goofy gal. Or the second way it goes is that they stop hitting on me all the time, and then it just becomes like a normal friendship. It's kind of the option I want to go down. It's like, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I mean, that's kind of what I would want. It's like, I personally just kind of wanted to talk to them because like they also knew Japanese, and I was like, that's cool, someone else to practice with in person. But now that they don't even live in person, it's like, what's the point? So it's like, whatever. Yeah, that's gonna be that person, yeah. Yes, it is gonna be them. Am I gonna do the Gasser? Probably. Yeah, that's definitely how it's gonna go, dog. Just all like, dang, I've been wasting my time on a woman, and then I never hear from them again. Oh, I just got the text message. Okay. It didn't work. Oh, you had some pizza today? Oh, like, word? Some za? Dog, let me get it on that. Read it out loud for the whole class. I mean, since you asked, okay. What they said is, oh, that's really awesome. Space, exclamation point, space, good, for you for real. A good friend a while back did too in insert capital city of my state. Haha, I'm curious how you look now. And then it's just like, man, that wasn't... Whatever, dog. I guess I should have known with how aggressively they pursued me when I first met them that it wouldn't be this easy. But I mean, hey, hey, I hoped, I tried, dog, I tried. Hey look, 3 hectares in one roll. Let's take our attention away from me failing at human relations. And look at this. 3 hectares. 3! This is a good song. I always feel like a loser whenever I like really like it. Like, you're gonna hear why. Sometimes I'll go for runs and I find myself singing along and I'm like, people definitely think that I'm just like unironically just like singing along to that. But it goes hard. You don't get it. Oh. You said it does go hard. I knew you knew taste. Or maybe you're just equally as lame as I am, and that's like not having good taste. I don't know. You tell me. No. Yes. No. Who's this? Oh, Helena. Yes. Who's this? A book? This doesn't even make sense. Oh, I don't have nursery rhyme? I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Man, get off the screen. I can't read. You think that if you threw like a handful of silverfish at nursery rhyme, they'd eat her flesh? You think her skin's made out of paper? Arm yourself with knowledge. Okay, SpongeBob episode with the maniac and the hall monitor. When that one newspaper boy comes up and he's like, "Here you go, friends. Arm yourself with knowledge," and then he walks away. Is that you? Perchance. Okay, Peter Griffin. Mayhaps looking. Yay! Oh man, I guess I used up all my luck in the first roll when I got her. Oh well. This is what I deserve. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No! You want to get Summer Shufu? Oh, you can have a couple of mine. I think I got her like NP 8 or 9 at this point. Gamer Shinji. Let's kill him. Yeah! No! Yeah! No! Yeah, that's kind of funny. Just a little funny. Man, get out of here with all that. Yeah! No! This sucks. Who poisoned the water supply? Hey, look, guys, it's Ushiwakamaru. Ushi guacamole. Yeah, I too would eat, like, guacamole out of her orifice. Which one? Name one and I'll probably do it for you, dog. If Ushiwakamaru was, like, laying on her stomach and, like, you just, like, poured some guacamole into her belly button, I'd lick it out, like, straight up. Like, no fooling. Or put it in like her sweaty armpit and eat it with chips. It'll have like a salty taste and oniony smell, but no onion flavor. I don't know what's wrong with me. And I'm not trying to find out. You know, like maybe, just maybe, skip the rolls. What's in it for me if I skip the rolls? What are you gonna give me to make me want to incentivize to skip the rolls? What power over my well-being do you have that you could just say skip the rolls? Okay, see, now we skip the rolls, but not because you said so, but because I want to. Clown wife. Okay, see, I'm gonna skip the rolls again, because, you know, we've already got a botch run. ×2. ×3. You could have lied to me earlier if I had said that, like, hey, I got the 5-star in my first roll. Because, like, these last, like, 400 quartz have been abysmal. But I think my luck is finally changing. For the worst. Won't an F go win? Never. But the game is ending. Who's this? And I don't even know that guy. Yes, I know who it is. Smelly. I oughta. There we go, finally. I made a horrible mistake. Finally, not Ushi. If I ever hear those words coming out of you again, I'm going to cover you in oil and throw a match at you. Will I roll more? I want to show you something. I have no reason to. Look! Max a pin skills! Yeah! Yes, Ushiwakamaru, but evil. We love evil women. We love evil women. We love evil women. Now back to that thing I was talking about earlier. Like, for real, dog. If you put, like, guacamole in her belly button, I'm going to lick it out. And hey, PJ Kai. I'm glad to see you've come by. I'm not gonna stop talking just because you're here about that. But yeah, like, unironically, dog, unironically. This is it, Luigi. This is it. After however many years since she was released, we finally have her Maxipin skills, everything. Like I said earlier, I would love to kiss her passionately and then she'd bite my tongue off and then spit it out. And then like when I fall to the ground, like with blood pouring out of my mouth and me like holding it because I'm like, ouch, my tongue just got bit off. She then like use her like blocky looking shoes to like step on the back of my neck. And like force me like flat on the ground. That's what I need in my life. That'll fix me. Oh, what? I only have 55 of those. What was I talking about earlier? Oh yeah, I had said earlier I've made a grave error, and that's in regard to, remember the text messages I've been sending? Yeah, so I responded to that one where that guy was all like, I wonder how you look now. And then I was like, I don't know, compared to last time, I guess like cuter. And then like, shrug emoji. I'm telling you, if I really wanted to go through with this, I could clutch this out. But like, what if I don't? Like, what if I don't want that? What if I'm just like hanging out? Do it. Do what? Be a harlot. A true strumpet. See how bad I can make it and send a picture. I feel like that'd have the opposite effect and just like destroy my self-confidence. I'd be like, dang, I live like this, and then I just like never get out of bed again. Listen, I'm just like one event from that happening already. I'm not trying to expedite that. Women pass, hello. NP5, wrong. NP8. Yeah. Evil women gaming. And why are you trying to make me go down the path of evil, Iron Valiant? I thought you were different. I didn't know you were one of those out to help me destroy my own life. Because I can destroy my life on my own accord, thank you very much. She looks so cool. Yeah, she does. We love Kagekiyo-chan. And look, there she is right here. I only have her NP5 on NA. I was gonna roll for her when she's on that Avenger rate up in like a few months. What's going on again? Oh yeah. Yeah, so see, that's the thing. So like when I said that in response, they were like, haha, well I thought you were cute back then. And it's like, so I can imagine so, yada yada this and yada yada that. And they're like, I don't know if I ever saw you without a mask. It's like, but you had a certain charm about you for sure. And it's like, honestly, dog, honestly, I mean, it's nice and validating, I guess you find me pretty, but like, I told you this because I thought that it would like make you stop liking me a bit. I guess I'm in the wrong and I'm an evil person. for just not saying, listen, I'm not interested in romantic advances. I just want, like, to be your friend. Whatever, I'm sure it'll work itself out. And if not, well, that's it, I don't know. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. I mean, you're right, but like... Yeah. Yeah. Listen, if I ever go missing in Chicago, know that I was skinned alive and used to make a new pair of shoes. And honestly, don't go looking for me. Like, you know, it's like, it's okay. I had a full life. I guess I knew what I was getting myself into. Like... Shrug emoji. Hey, you know that one image? And it's up like, so Chirno, she puts one of her dresses on the ground and melts a bunch of ice so that it looks like she melted. And like, the other fairies, they're like, whatever, like Clown Piece is like, she's like, can I burn the dress? And then Rumia's like, can I eat the dress? And then like Kane, she's just like, whatever, just clean it up. And then Daiyose's like in tears, like barely holding it together. That's what my demise would be like. Sad emoji Cyrano-chan and everyone else like, so who gets her F-Go account? Sobbing or throwing up. The average other celery knower. And it's like, oh yeah, well who's gonna get Fumo collection? Who's gonna get anime figure collection? Who's gonna get their gaming PC? Who's gonna get her F-Go accounts plural? Me. Oh, like dang, I guess I know my worth. I like that image. And then Chirno, she's like watching from behind a tree, and then she gets like real sad. And then she's all like, she's like, I guess I need to be nicer to Daiose. You get the PC. Honestly, dog, you can have it. I need to clean it out. It's been running kind of slow because of that. And that just shows how bad of a PC owner I am. Because I just feel like that's so much trouble to clean it out. But if you get the PC, you don't get my F-Go accounts. You can only have one. That's fine. I really see how it is. You've always hated evil women and Lancelot. I can't believe I said you had taste. I've never felt so betrayed. You already have your account? Yeah, but like, couldn't you have like 3? You can manage 3 accounts at once, you know. Hang on, I'm sending a text message. Okay, I think I'm actually getting kind of sick. Because, like, at 4 in the morning today, I woke up with the most nasty stomach ache ever. Like, it was terrible. I really thought I might have, like, drank molten lead before I went to bed. It was just, like, the most disgusting, just like, I need to be dead. But then, like, after maybe around noon, it kind of went away, and I was like, okay, I feel fine. But my nose was kind of, like, running a bit, but not, like, in a noticeable way. Until I was taking a shower, and then I was like, oh, gross. And then, yeah, so, like, and also my throat kind of hurts, but, like, in that type of way where you're starting to get sick, where it's, like, a weird back part of your throat you can't describe, kind of just feels funny. And then you just kind of feel numb. I kind of feel that way. When me and my mom went out on Saturday, there was this lady who was sick and was, like, checking out some stuff that we bought. And then she coughed directly on me. But I didn't think it was a big deal because I was like, okay, whatever, I wear a face mask. Like, I hope that it's there to, like, protect me. And then my mom wasn't feeling well yesterday, or at least she had, like, a runny nose, but not just, like, in an allergy way. And I was all like, thank goodness I dodged that. But now look at me. Dying. You were sick recently, but now you're feeling a lot better. You think you'd feel better if you drank some raw sewage? This is a pretty good song. I can't seem to lose. Somebody save me. No, like, unironically, this isn't really it sounds like I'm, like, suffering from success, but I'm telling you it's not. Listen, I had a, like, idea of how this conversation would go, and I was like, okay, it sure isn't going the way that I planned. And I still have 27 storm pods I need to use, which I'll definitely use a lot of those off stream, and I bet you're thinking, why is that, coward? Because there's a YouTube video I wanted to watch that's 2 hours long, and I was just gonna watch that until I died in the chair. And then I'll wake up at like 3 in the morning and be like, oh yeah, I got work tomorrow. And then I go to bed. You know how it goes. You know, I mean, logistically speaking, Fate Grand Order isn't gonna end with the end of, like, this most recent chapter. Even though the game story's ended, I just kind of feel like we're gonna enter the slop era, where it's just gonna be a bunch of, like, the most smallest and lamest little, like, small events that really don't add anything. They're just, like, grinding for the sake of grinding. And we'll get that for, like, 2 or 3 years, and then the servers go down for, like, real. We can get another arc. Dog, do you know how the game ends? Like, do you want me to spoil it for you? Because, like, that can't happen unless, like, they do, like, a Dragon Ball Super, and this takes place before the ending. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Dragon Ball Super, you know, it takes place between the end of, like, the Majin Buu arc and then the, like, final tournament arc of the actual, like, manga. So it's kind of just like a pseudo sequel. It would have to be like that if it's gonna be about the characters that we know and love. It can't be just like a new small arc. Like, that can't happen genuinely. Have to be like, this has happened 2 days before we did the final singularity, the final grand order. Cheeseburger. But yep, let's see here. Hang on, I'm doing that thing. Okay, sweet. So yeah. They could also just make a sequel, I guess, and it's like, this takes place after the Grand Order. Check it out, we're doing stuff again, and then it'd be like, oh, word, gotcha. I was talking with Zadaku-san, everyone's favorite mod, and everyone's favorite mod that's always here but never types anything, I should say. There's also Zeddy-san, they're everybody's favorite mod. No, but what happens is, at the end, I was like, you know, ideally, what could come next is just the MASH and Gurako sloppy kissing in a dingy, like, motel room. With how the ending goes, you know, it's like, that's highly possible, dog. Even if you don't read the text, if you watch, like, the last ending cutscene, you know that, though. Yay. But hey, you know what? Now that Fate Grand Order is over, what if we get the sequel to Fate Extella Link? Because, you know, they said in an interview that the scenario was planned out, but they stopped production of it to work on Fate Grand Order, like, to get more serious with it. So, like, perfect timeline, we get finally the third game to conclude the trilogy, so we can learn Velber's motivations and everything. Unironically, I would, like, love that. We don't have Carl Venefko. We also don't have Azrael. We also don't have Daedalus. We also don't have... Well, there's that one guy from the event, the one where Kiyohime gets her outfit. He's also not in it, and, you know. Archimedes, yeah. Twice Peaceman. I hope they never put Twice Peaceman in the game. They could put Saber in the game, but not Twice Peaceman. We love Twice Peaceman. We don't want to see him in Gacha. You don't know if they put Buddha in there? Well, what if they summon him and Twice Peaceman as like the same? Okay, see, if you get to summon Twice Peaceman and he just has like Saber attack for you, and like his Noble Phantasm is just like Saber's big castle thing, that would be cool, and I'd be willing to have Twice Peaceman then. But if they don't do that, I don't want Twice Peaceman in the game. Don't disrespect my goat. Anyway, I'm gonna have to mute the mic for a second. I just suddenly remembered that I need to take a medication. It'll only be for like 5 minutes, but I thought I'd let you know. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry for deafening you. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna add like any more, unless they make a new Fate extra game that's not just like the new one coming up. Lancelot outfit. See, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, it would be neat. The Lancelot outfit. And Twice Peaceman. But everything else is just kind of like, eh. Archimedes, though, is pretty cool. Kind of seems like nobody likes Archimedes, though. Bring the progress from your first account. But that wouldn't make sense, because it'd have to be all new protagonists. And what, they're just like, we found the briefcase they used to summon with. And all their items and grails. the game would have to be like super duper hard from the get-go, which I guess would like alienate, you know, like new players that are like, oh sweet, F go too. I think I'm gonna ignore that guy's text for the rest of tonight. I just feel like I've realized that, well, I don't know, man. It's like, how did you move to like a undeniably bigger area with significantly more people, and you're still this aggressively trying to pursue me, of all people? Like, I don't know. It just feels weird. Bro's gonna be all like, the way you used to wear your face mask used to make your eyes look cute. It's like, okay, I'm tapping out for the night. I'll see you tomorrow. If that. What, you live? Listen. I'm just trying to live my life. And this isn't how I want to live my life. Yeah, see, but I didn't think it'd be like this. Like, you don't get it. I meant just like somebody talking to me. I didn't really mean like, I don't know. Or maybe, you know, maybe actually, maybe I don't know what I want. And I mean, I do, but like, it just feels weird to be so aggressively pursued. That is kind of scaring me. I guess that's it. Yeah, there we go. I just wanted to talk about my goofy interests and not get interrupted or feel like I'm bothering the other person. That's it. That's it. I wasn't looking for someone that was trying to make me uproot my life to come and like take nuclear backshots. Like, listen, I wasn't even gonna do that when they were within driving distance. Why would I do it now? You know that one episode of Adventure Time when Jake, when he had his imagination and he was using it and it made the room start melting? And he was like, I was just imagining stuff and everything got intense. That's how I feel. It's like I was just like goofing off, seeking conversation, and feeling like someone actually wanted to talk to me. But then it got intense and then I got scared. Dog, how many more points does he need? This is sucks. Hey, you know what isn't sucks? It's that time of the year when they release a bunch of new Fumo. see, you get it. We love Fumo. They're so like soft, and I guess that's about it, right? Listen, honey, I just like things that are soft and huggable. They're cute. They are. I have so many of them. I bet you didn't know, but there's a Gawain Fumo from Fate Extra. I bet you didn't know, but there's a Mash from Fate Grand Order Fumo. And they're cute. I actually have 2 of the Gawain one. Don't tell my uncle. Could you imagine that? What if, like, let's pretend, now hear me out. Let's pretend like you have like an anime character that you like a lot, and you just like their series too. So you buy a bunch of stuff, like plushies and whatever, and one of those plushies happens to be of one of their enemies or something. And then what if they get like summoned into your life, and then they're like, what the? And then, you know, you just like, yeah, see, it's not that I'm like saying that, like, you know, there's nothing to it, you know? And then they're just like, I can see it already. And then you're just like, no, see, I just thought it was cute. And then they leave you forever. Like, I can explain. And they're like, there's nothing to explain. No, so you trap them in your basement. But what if your character that, like, you're in love with isn't just, like, some twink of the week, or some girl fail character that you blow at and then she falls and can't stand back up, you know? What if it's, like, an actual capable individual that is, like, much stronger than you know? Like, what if it's Ashia Dolman? You're telling me that, like, that, like, 6'10" dude, you're gonna be like, hey dog, I need you to go in the basement and I'm locking the door. I'm sure he's gonna rip your heart out with his sharp talons. Like, you're not getting out of that one. Worth? Yes, but also, like, okay, so you'll get your heart ripped out, but you won't get your tongue bit off? I don't know where you draw the line. Honey really said, yeah, see, I'm not for, like, biting my tongue off. Nah, dude, too far, too far. But getting my heart ripped out and squeezed in front of me, you know, like, it's a risk we're willing to take. Oh, great, I did the wrong attack. I was too busy complaining at you. You know, as a big Bloodborne fan, I can't think of the boss who you're talking about. You're not talking about Maria of the Clock Tower. That's what everybody talks about anytime it seems like they talk about that game. I can't think of many, like, lady bosses. Eileen the Crow. Oh, her? Okay, yeah, I never played the DLC. I'll be real with you. I like Bloodborne a lot, but I never got far in the DLC. Mostly because I didn't own the game when I was, like, super into it. And, like, I lost access to playing it, and, like, that was that. Sad. Yeah, it is. I mean, I own the game now, and I have a friend of mine bought a PlayStation 4 for me. It's a fun story. So, like, oh my goodness. They're a close friend, and it's when I was living in Texas, and we went to a game store, and they were like, I'm just not trying to spend too much money. And I was like, okay, dude, just be careful. And then they were like, let me get the PlayStation 4. and then it was a Star Wars one, and they like paid extra for that. And then like they were like, "Here, I'm buying this for you, Celery." And I was like, "I mean, thanks, but like you literally just said you can't spend too much money during this trip." And like you're about to spend like $400 on a Darth Vader PS4. Like I don't even like Star Wars like that, and you know that. It's like this almost feels like targeted hate because I actively talk like foully about Star Wars any chance I get. But it's like whatever, I'm not gonna turn down a free PS4. Bro then proceeded to buy a bunch of games and then like a bunch of like Pokemon memorabilia and spent like $1,000, and then like, I spent too much money. And it's like what I don't know what to tell you. I tried to stop you. Like you can't do this. You can't both get what you want and do what you want and complain about it. Like, you know, you can only do one or the other. You can only do one or the other. You can actively betray the things you say that you're going to do, but then you can't complain about it afterwards. So anyway, long story short, I was playing it for a while, but I had a really small TV, and it kind of gave me a headache whenever I played it. So then I just like haven't tried playing Bloodborne again. And it's been about like 3 years since this whole thing happened. So, yeah. I mean, you can do the math from here, I think. Man, but what are you even talking about Bloodborne for? You own an Xbox. Dude, I haven't been paying attention. Have we hit Ashvatham, like Bond 5 yet? There's no way we haven't. You used to own a PS4? I see. If you give me $400, you can have mine. Oh, what? Still like 2 more times? I paid nothing for it, but I'd like $400 just to spend, you know, just a little something, a little spending money. So, like, you know, it's all yours. You can have it for free. Free plus $400. I know how much you like Star Wars. I see. Heart of Gold moment. Oh, you know who that happened to as well? Famed mod Zaraku-san Zero Tsuri. You know, they had a DS. What was it called? A 2DS? No, it was just a 3DS XL. And their battery, it did that thing that batteries do when they get humid and they like blow up. Not explode, but just like expand and inflate. And what he did, he was like, I'm never gonna play it, so he gave it to his brother. And then he like went and started talking to his brother one day, and he's like, hey, do you still have my DS? And his brother's like, yeah, I gave it to my girlfriend. And then he was like, you did what? And then he's like, yep. And then like his brother was saying that he'd get it back from her when she comes back to the country, because she was like in the Saudi Arabia or something doing who knows what. And then he was like, and now there's no guarantee I'm gonna get my DS back. And I'm just like, that's insane. Like really, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I've given stuff to my younger brother before, not expecting to ever get it back. But I would be so upset, like genuinely, like real world upset, if like I was like, here you go, my beloved sibling, you can have insert this here. And then like one day I'm like, hey bro, you like been gaming or something? And they're like, nah, I gave it to my girlfriend. I would probably actually kill you, like straight up, dog. There's no fooling, there's no joking, there's no laughing. Like, it's over for you. You're dead to me, and you're about to become dead as well. If you were wondering, the cold shoulder didn't work. I just got a text message asking if I have Instagram. Which, I mean, I do. I just don't post on it. See, I don't know, I'm scared. This is advancing too fast. This is kind of why I stopped talking to him previously. Listen, honey. I say a lot, but I'm a delicate lady. I'm a delicate girl that's content with just being, like, embraced and held and told I'm pretty. And then that's enough to, like, gratify me. I'm not into all this. Like, it's too fast. But, I don't know. Mood. Yeah, see, I guess you get it. Maybe, ideally, possibly. I mean, I guess I could. Worst thing that'll happen, I get, like, absolutely just bombarded with, like, scary stuff. A best case scenario that happens, I ignore all of their advances and just send them Instagram posts about Legos. Because that's all I really look at on Instagram is posts about Legos and, like, a lot of, like, Kasane Teto stuff pops up too, which I'm not against and actually I really like. But, like, you know, mostly Legos. Hey, you found that thing you were talking about that you're gonna send. Yeah, like actually. But once you find, like, that fantasy, like, the way to bring that fantasy real, let me know, please. I don't know how much longer I could keep searching for it before I just give up. You know, something like this happened actually like 6 years ago. Yeah, it was like 6 years ago. But, it was like this Brazilian guy who used to come out to my MapleStory streams. And they kind of did the same thing, but with even less class, and it was kind of like, listen, like, I'm never talking to you again. Like, it's like, you gotta cool your jets. You're moving too fast. This might be how you do things, but I'm not things. And yeah, even at that time, dog, I was still, like, living a fantasy, but, like, negatively. I was, like, LARPing as a straight male. So, you know, for him to be, like, hitting on me like that, that was also kind of weird. And it's like, whatever. I guess that's how you win in this world. You just kind of got to be aggressive at the cost of other people's safety. And no, that's not the word. Other people's comfort. There we go. You just got to be like overly aggressive to make people uncomfortable, and then eventually you just wear them down and you just completely destroy their mind, and then they're putty in your hands for you to manipulate how you want. And let's see, I didn't read your message because I was talking about that thing. It was real. It's gone. Oh hey, it's taken from you. You're never gonna get it again. Oh, you know who you sound like? You sound like Spider-Man from Spider-Man 3 when he was like, "It was my day. They stole it from me." You know that one. They took it from me. They stole it. Yeah, that's you.
Welcome back.
Sadie-san. Hello. Good to see that you've come through. Again. 16 months. And yeah, it actually does feel like it was just like yesterday. Oh my goodness, it was 2 days ago. Oh, you. Oh, you. Sadie-san, how long have you been here? That command doesn't work. If it makes you feel any better, I can tell you that you've been following since November 27th of 2022. Which is weird, because I feel like I've known you a lot longer. I don't mean that in like one of those like soul searchy type ways. I mean that in kind of like one of those, I just feel like I've known you for a lot longer, I guess, than I really have. I always feel like I met you in like 2018, but that's not true at all. Oh yeah, well you take you and your Southeast Asian time zones out of here. Hey, we did it. Hang on, I gotta find the perfect video to own somebody on the internet real quick. I have way too many folders on my phone, and it makes it kind of hard to find it when I'm looking for just like one specific one that has a bunch of videos in it, and then I blow up. But hey, finally, my battle is over, you know? I remember when this album first came out, which was only like 3 or 4 years ago, but like, honestly that's it. I don't know. Passage of time, be like, hey, remember that thing that happened the other day? Oh yeah, totally. Well, now that was 4 years ago. And then it's like Snake smoking the cigarette. Smoking with cigarettes. Oh hey, I found the video. Get owned, Cyrano-chan. You're gonna be like, dang, I got owned. You're the one I was owning online. It was you. But yeah, I don't know. What they talking about? Oh yeah, Passage of Time. I believe this was on vinyl, but I was in my super broke arc, and so yeah, I didn't buy it. And I only mildly regret it, you know? I only mildly regret it. Just mildly. Zeddy-san, did you complete the F-Go, the video game? The end, the final for real? Or do you plan to do that anytime soon? Or are you gonna like just leave your game stuck in like limbo forever? You know, the game never ends if you never beat it. I'm not gonna lie, if you say something like that, I'm gonna hurt you bodily. I am going to buy plane tickets, and like, when I finally am able to take time off this job, I'm gonna take 2 weeks off, and I'm gonna come to your abode and just be hanging out, and then I'm like, hey, remember that one thing you said about how like you like to not finish things so that it never truly ends? And then I kill you. But not really. Just hurt you something fierce. Oh, this was the right one. But like, ideally, dog, I won't front with you. If I ever did try to hurt someone physically, unless they were like, I haven't eaten in 3 months, they could probably easily defeat me. I have lost a lot of strength. And see, it's not just like not working out or anything, it's just a genuine thing that happens. We call it muscular atrophy. It's called losing high amounts of testosterone and getting it replaced with estrogen. You build less muscle. It's harder to maintain it. So yeah, I don't know, dog. My punches are but mosquito bites, but like actually not just like the Fist of the North Star fun line. And you said you've just been lazy. I wish I could be like you. I want to take a long break from the game. Several years, rest of my life. But instead, here I am, spending my time before I have to go to bed, before I have to go back to work tomorrow, playing this game. Rolling for evil women. You want to get your drive back? Yeah, that's what most men say in their 50s.
I'm straight, man. You know, I've been saying this for a long time. Come on, let's sing. Let's go.
Okay, alright. My fault. There was a bunch of background noise there for a second. But yeah, there's something I was gonna bring up. I don't remember now though. I can do this. I can do this. Oh well. If you wanted an update on the current texting lore situation, I did end up giving them my Instagram. Let's see how poorly this goes and how much I like regret it in 3 weeks. I bet at least 47% within 3 weeks, and then like 85 by like 4 weeks. But that's not what this is about anymore. You know what this is about? I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll call it here for today. Sorry, Zeddy-san, but you kind of came at the end of the stream. We already did the rolling, the goaling, the stoling, and then everything else that kind of rhymes with that. So, yeah. I'll see you later, alligators, and after a while, you crocodiles. You can't see it, but I heart you. Yes, you for coming all the way through. You couldn't see my hand heart, but you can heart this hand triple time over to you. There you go. Yeah. Make like Fred Durst and keep on rolling. Oh yeah, well why don't you make like falling out of a helicopter and breaking your knee? So anyway, yeah, salute the sun, have some fun. See you later, alligators, after by the crocodiles. Bye bye. Oh, I just remembered something. I was supposed to do Space Cowboy. Remember they put in the use Caligula request? I completely forgot to do it yesterday, and I kind of hoped they were going to join the stream today so I could use Caligula, but they didn't, so like, hey, you're loss of points, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, bye bye.